Hi, it's Earl Man here at comF5. Changing the world. I see it all over a lot of marketing campaigns. I see it on the internet all the time. We even say it. And when you think about it, the quest, the mission, the intent to change the world can awfully sound overly ambitious. But actually it's not. Because if you think about it, if you can change the world of one individual, then from the perspective of that individual, you have in fact changed the world. And it's in this spirit that we think our product has such enormous potential. Our new apps, the ourWORLD branded apps, which are private mobile apps with built-in private social networks, we believe has a great potential to have enormous change for individuals and their worlds. We think about the impact of a family having its own personal mobile app and its built-in private social network. And we think about the possibilities of that playing out through the lives of those individual family members. We think about distant relatives being able to actively take interest and participate even in family members, especially younger family members' lives that are where they're separated by vast distances. People in one part of the country can check up on other parts of the country. And when you think about the impact just that connection can have, I like to focus on education as one, but there are many other examples. But education is clear because we know that the country's hurt and we know that there's problems there. And we know that a big factor in education is just parental and extended family participation can have a huge impact on the performance of children. We also know that many children, unfortunately, find themselves in situations where they just don't have that type of structure or framework or reinforcement around them. So the odds are really stacked against them. So we think about this example, and we think about a child, in a case where a child in a very challenging part of the world somewhere, where you can have an extended family member or a distant family member just reach out and say, how was your day today in school? How was that math test? How was that big program? Just being able to show interest could completely change the path of that student or that child. The ability for people outside to get perspective outside of just the small mile radius that they live in could be the insight, the perspective that's required for them to have broadened horizons, bigger dreams, more realistic goals in their minds. We really do believe that we have some people-changing potential with these apps. We believe that one of the most effective ways to empower an individual or to affect an individual or even change an individual is to change the small group of people that they interact with most, to enhance their ability to communicate and share, to increase the value of those human interactions. And that's what these ourWORLD apps are designed to do. So when you think about the potential to change the world, we distill that task down to the potential to change the individual. And we do it by a highly probable way of just increasing the value and increasing the connections that that person has through their family. Now, we encourage you to substitute the word family for blood relatives, to people you choose to be your family, to mastermind groups, to people you just want to have interactive in your life. The same process can work. So, we are focusing on the nuclear family because there's so much that needs to be done there today in all areas of society. We think that the family is one of the building blocks of a successful and productive society. And we think that people are so busy these days that even when families live under the same roof, Even when they live within the same walls, they live kind of separate lives because everybody's running at 1,000 miles an hour. And we think that just the app being so, digital technology being such a big part of our daily lives now, the mobile experience is part of our daily lives now. This is just a natural extension of how we are already communicating. But to be able to do it in a private and intimate way with just your family or your chosen family, we think that it has extraordinary potential to change your world. And as we started off at the beginning of this little conversation, if we can change your world, then we believe you will agree that we have changed the world. We're really excited about the potential to have effective and meaningful change. And we hope that you join us, become a part of this mission. It's a worthy one.